And that's where my laundry is being done back there. But I'm taking the bus to Stratford-upon-Avon, so it's about a 50-minute trip there, and I need to get on the bus there at, I believe, 1:30 to come back. Otherwise, the next bus doesn't leave until 3:30, which brings me, or 3:30 or 4:30, so it's a lengthy delay. So I'll double check the schedule once I get there. But last day of rest. See what the town looks like here a little bit, but last day of rest before I start walking the Cotswolds Way. And the one thing I did notice on the tour book, the guidebook, there's just as much up and down hills, but the distances are much shorter each day. So we'll see how that works out. I think my legs are way up to it. So that's it. Leaving the town of Moreton and Marsh on the way to Stratford-upon-Avon. I'm here on Stratford-upon-Avon, and then the bus is down that way, and I'm walking up here around the corner, but you can see this is a rather extensive town, small city maybe, and I walk and talk. So I have until 1:30 to be back here, get on the bus to return home. Otherwise, I get on a 4:30 bus and not be back till 5:30, which is way too late. So interesting. So let's go find out what we can do. So got done touring the William Shakespeare birthplace home. So the museum proper entrance is there. It takes you through a couple of displays, and then you come into the birthplace home here. And apparently, even though it looks like a contiguous building, this piece over here on this side was an addition later on, like a little two-story unit for other people to live in. I believe William Shakespeare's sister lived there for a while. Maybe him and his wife lived there for a while. But this main front part of the house was, in fact, William's father's place of business, making gloves here. And so the tour takes you from downstairs, goes through upstairs, a couple rooms, birthing chambers. It was pointed out most likely that there was a third floor that was closed off, really closed in. But then apparently after William Shakespeare's father's death, they added on more to the back of the building. It became an inn. And so after going through the tour there, you come out, and there's a garden in back, and then you go to the gift shop and you exit. So I'm done with this location right now. It is actually quite nice. I did walk up here. I didn't want to stand in line, so I bought the online tickets and still had to wait in line. Worth the price, just to see a little bit of history. And then, of course, if you want to skip that, you can just go right to the gift shop and buy as much as your heart's desire. So this is Stratford-upon-Avon, another shop down the street. So I got to figure out what I'm going to go do next. I think I'm going to go to the church and then the Shakespeare Theater down there and see how much time I have left. Maybe take a boat ride, because 1:30 is the hard cutoff. I have to be at the bus stop to return back to Moreton and Marsh. I've arrived here at Holy Trinity Church. So this is the churchyard here, full of graves. But this is the burial space of William Shakespeare. So you can see some of the church right here. Come back a little further to see what I'm seeing. And here we go. It's actually quite beautiful here. So let's go check out Will's grave. So I'm inside of Holy Trinity Church here, where Shakespeare and his family members were buried. So you can see it's just a normal, Latin cross church. And I'll just take you up here. And I don't see any. I asked if it was okay to take video from the lady in the gift shop. She said it was fine. I've already paid my £5 to tour donation. So this is kind of a side crypt area right here. And some side chapels here. And you walk up here. And this is the choir stalls. And here you go, the high altar. According to the guide there, accordingly, this stepped appearance was a later addition, but that's where Will is buried, along with his wife and some other family members. And that's the infamous bust of William Shakespeare. So I'm done here. Let's see what time I have left. Now we're coming up to the church over here, but I walked from there along this lovely river path. And there's a public park over here. And I think canal boats can tie up along here, I think. Maybe. But we'll go over here, we turn around and go back the other direction, shorten it up. So I just want you to enjoy this as I do. So we're going to be passing underneath this bridge. That's part of the lock system right here, I guess, and boathouse. But this was supposed to be a tramway bridge that was abandoned and turned into a footbridge.
Okay then, 3, 2, 1. Okay, every time we approach the bridge, we do it to blow the horn, as I say, and also to warn people. I can't tell you when that's going to be. You just need to be aware that any time during your trip, the horn will sound. Okay, thank you.
So we're headed back to the dock now, and I just want to show you this one section of the river here. It's all these nice little homes, a little boathouse here. That's where people can pull up their boats to visit. And just money, just money. You see we're coming down the channel here. You can rent rowboats, you can rent power boats. House here, another house right here, and this one up here is actually really neat. So you can see where they can pull in. You can pull in the boats, and there's the geese. So this is where you can pull your boat in, but check this place out right here. This is really neat. The garden and tiers. course, this is your next door neighbor right here. And that's about it. It just repeats. I thought that was really neat. Well, I am leaving Stratford-upon-Avon, back on the bus, and just going up that direction around the corner is where the Shakespeare birthplace is. I didn't go to the new home, quote unquote. I know I didn't have enough time to do all of this. And as you can see, it's this fun time with the bus. Ooh, wow, going down the street, I never did, but it has all these quaint old original buildings, newer buildings, etc. And some may look like old buildings too, so it's quite nice. So let's give you a little flavor and feel of what I'm seeing. But that's about it. So it's about a 50-minute bus ride back to Moreton, Marsh. Then I'm going to call up Sammy about giving me a lift over to Chipton Canyon, and that'll be the end of it. Talk to you later. Bye.